Before the First Indochina War, this whole area was owned by the French. Basically, the First Indochina War went something like this. North Vietnam fell to communism, and the US thought that a domino effect would cause surrounding countries to fall as well. The US took this as an opportunity to sponsor the South with capitalism. In 1965, Lyndon B. Johnson made an order for the US to start sending troops to Vietnam. Australia also helped, but that part is left out a lot. By the end of 1965, there was around 185,000 troops in Vietnam. 1966, we sent more troops to Vietnam. We also started to use napalm to demoralize the enemy and clear out Viet Cong villages. The Tet Offensive lasted around 8 months and was carried out by the Viet Cong against the southern villages and military infrastructure. This was also when public opinion for the war started to go south. In 1969, Richard Nixon went into office and reinstated the draft. He was also starting to pull troops out of Vietnam because the war effort wasn't doing very well. The Viet Cong also held many artillery strikes against the South, which inflicted heavy casualties. The US was still pulling troops out of Vietnam, and then they went on to start an invasion of Cambodia. This was heavily frowned upon by the public, and anti-war protests occurred. Some of these protests went south. Kent State shooting occurred on May 4th, 1970. 4 innocent protesters were killed and 9 were wounded. Thailand and New Zealand withdrew all troops from Vietnam in 1972. The North Vietnamese also captured Quang Tri in the spring of the same year. The Paris Peace Accords were signed, and this ended all U.S. military actions in Vietnam. The war was not over yet, though. In 1974, after the U.S. withdrew, the North broke the treaty and continued fighting. The South was running low on fuel and ammo, so this gave the North an advantage. In April of 1975, Saigon fell and the South surrendered. This is when the Vietnam War ended.